Hey, everybody.
Oh, there we are.
Hey, everybody. So, Barry and Catherine Cohen, Funnels and Follow Up. And today we're on the road. We are at a live 3-day event that our dear friend and coach is putting on. And we're here to talk about how does a 3-day event or how does any event become part of your funnel, part of your follow up?
Right. How do you go to these events and, yes, absolutely learn and take in the information that the
Oh, yeah.
speaker's given you, but use it as a networking tool as well to find your ideal client, get them into the top of your funnel, and lead them on the path?
That's right. So here's some things that we suggest doing at these events. Always wear your lanyard so people know your name, and look at people's names when you are introducing yourself to them. So you can introduce, "Hey Barry, it's really great to meet you."
Wonderful to meet you.
Wonderful to
Didn't
meet
we
you.
meet at another event
We might
somewhere?
have, we might have met at another event. Ask them what they do. What brought you here? Hey Barry, good to meet you. What brought you to this event? What are you interested in learning or finding out?
Well, I love the speaker. I've been following the speaker for a while, and I
Okay.
wanted to get some information and maybe go a little bit deeper.
Okay. And then the other thing that you want to do is, hey, is there anybody here that you're looking to meet? Is there anything that you're looking for in particular? What's your intention for
And
this?
that's a great one, what Catherine just did. If you become the connector,
Absolutely.
that sets you higher up in somebody's eyes. It gives you a little higher status in their way of thinking of you because now you know everyone.
Yeah.
You're helping me, and now they know you. So
Right.
it's really a cool thing to do.
So the other thing you want to do is maybe get there early. That is the hardest thing for me to do.
It's impossible.
But you want to get there early so that you're the host or hostess. You are greeting people at the door. Let me take a step back. Don't get in the way of the actual greeters. Don't get in the way of the team. The team has a way of doing things. The team has a way of, getting everybody in and getting the show on time. So don't do that. But as people come in, say, "Hi, how are you? Great to meet you." Step back a little bit from where all the action is going on, and as people come by you, introduce yourself. So important.
Absolutely. Um, you want to act like it's your room.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
again, real important, don't get in the way of the people whose room it actually is.
Right.
But once people are in there, it's your room too. Be the host. Get in people's faces in a good way.
In a good way.
And hi, how are you? Let me introduce you. What are you looking for? You are the host. And again, that elevates you in the eyes of the people that you're talking to.
Right. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to vomit on people. Hey, this is what I do, and you need to buy my product, and you need to buy my service, and this is what needs to happen. And, don't do that.
Start dealing business cards.
Don't deal. Oh my God. We're not in Las Vegas. And even if you are in Las Vegas, leave the dealing to the dealers in the casino. Do not be, setting out business cards. Don't be, forcing them down people's throats. Don't do that. What you do want to do is set up meetings, whether it's at the event or because there's plenty of networking usually at these events. Set up at the event meetings during the networking time, set them up for afterwards. It's a get to know you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The last thing you want to do is sell people.
Oh, God, no.
Just talk to them, get to know the person. And as you're getting to know that person, you're figuring out, are they my ideal client?
Yeah. Or do they know my ideal
Yeah.
client? Even better. Are you my ideal client, and do you know my ideal client? Do you interact with my ideal client? So that brings up another topic, and that is, does your tribe hang out at the event?
That is the real big one, because if you're going to an event to work on your funnel, to put people into your funnel, you want to make sure the right people are there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I'm not into photography. Like,
Not at all. She is.
Yeah. I take pictures on vacation, and that's really it. And I do selfies. So going to a photography event, probably not where my ideal client is, unless I'm going there to speak. That's another thing you can do at events is speak. We'll talk about that in a second. But if you're going there to learn about photography and you're not into photography, then don't go there. But if you're going there to present yourself as someone who can help their photography business, that's why we would go to an event like that,
Absolutely.
then do it. If your ideal client, if your tribe, if the people who hang out with the people you want to meet are not at the event, don't go. Don't go for the sake of going.
No, you'd be just wasting your time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and again, that is assuming you're not interested in whatever the event's about.
That's right.
If your tribe hangs out, like Catherine says, hey, get a speaking spot. Go ahead.
I was going to say that's another great way. That is like the number one way is to get a speaking spot. If the people in the audience are your tribe, and if what you're speaking about doesn't contradict the person whose event it is.
That's it too. And if you have clients at this event,
oh yeah,
it's great. First of all, you call out your clients. Second, your clients are validating you because you are the best at what you do. You are the expert in your niche, the genius of your niche.
The genius of your niche.
And your
expert is good enough, but genius, it's even better.
Yeah. Your clients know that, and your clients are going to talk you up to other people, just like you're going to talk up your clients to others.
If you're not going to get a speaking spot, if you're not comfortable speaking, if it's not the right place, if you're not polished and perfect, then get a booth.
Well, let's back up. You don't need to be polished and perfect.
If you don't have a talk, and if you think you're going to get up on stage and rattle it off the top of your head, don't do it.
Right. You'd never wing it.
Never wing it.
Never wing it, but don't worry about done is better than perfect.
Done is better than perfect. Yes. And here you go. See this? I'm holding it over here. We're not winging this.
Nope.
We have bullet points. Everything you do, you want to make sure that you've got written out the thoughts that are in your head that you want to get out to your audience. So if not a speaking spot, then get a booth.
Absolutely. Become a sponsor. They're usually not that expensive.
True.
You create a few flyers, some invitations. Be very intentional when you get a booth. Know where you want to direct your prospects. What do you want them to do?
Absolutely. And have a giveaway, have a way of collecting information, have a way of getting people to give you their name and their email and their phone number, and have some sort of lead magnet. And a lead magnet is, here's a free thing that is chock full of information that will, that will give you some insight into this subject, into this area. All I need from you, your name and your email address.
As an example, we have a booth at this event that we're at. We have a table set up, and what I have is a flyer set up for, it actually says, do you have yours yet? And it's a picture of our create your ideal client profile.
That's right.
That's what we call a lead magnet, and it's absolutely free. And what I did to make it even easier, put a little QR code on there so they could scan it with their phone, go to the website and give me your name and your email address, and you immediately get the freebie. What does this do? It brings them into our world.
That's right. And by the way, if you want to take a look at that, so you have some idea of what a lead magnet might look like, go ahead and go to www.createmyavatar.com. That's www.createmyavatar.com. Hey, you know what? Just take a look at it. If nothing else, do it. It's really going to help you in your business to go through the worksheet and to go through all the pieces and to do it. But even if you download the worksheet just to get an idea of, what you're wanting as a freebie giveaway, do it. Absolutely do it.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. You want to make sure. And again, you know what? You already said it. Just do it. When you create your lead magnet, if you haven't created it yet, always make sure it's something of value, not this cheap, here I just threw something together in 5 seconds. No, make sure it's of value. Make sure it shows your expertise.
That's right. Another thing you want to do, go around and meet the vendors. Talk to the vendors, meet the vendors. Don't try to sell them, but talk to them. Get to know who they are, why they're there, and again, who you're looking to meet.
Right. And again, don't just give them your business card. You treat that business card as gold.
Yeah.
If they ask you for it, absolutely give them the card, but don't just start passing them out like they're candy.
That's right. That's right. Oh, by the way, if you have a booth, have candy.
Yes.
Have good candy. People come to the booth for the candy all the time.
And that's what gets them there. It's up to you to engage them once they're at the table.
Don't sit behind your table twiddling your thumbs, on Facebook, on your phone. Then don't bother getting a table if that's what you're going to do.
In fact, if there's a chair at your table, get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Stand in front of your table and welcome people. People get overwhelmed in an event, in a room that size. People get overwhelmed. Be welcoming. Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Don't be a salesperson.
Don't be a salesperson.
Just if they want to come to your table, give them a reason to. Invite them in nicely, not with some catchphrase that somebody told you. One of our favorites is, have you gotten your $5,000 from the government today?
You know nothing about me. You don't know if I overpaid my taxes. Don't be coming at me with a line like that. So don't do that. Don't come up with a stupid scripted little line. What you want to do is, hi, how are you? What are you looking to do today? How can I help you? What brought you to this event? What brought you here? What are you interested in learning? Ask them and ask yourself before you get to the event. Have an intention.
Yes. What is it? Who is it that you're looking for? The best bet is always know who your ideal client is,
right?
Because that's who you're going to be looking for, or you're going to be looking for somebody with a whole lot of the characteristics of your ideal client.
Yeah.
That's who you're looking for. You're not looking for anybody that comes to your table.
That's right.
That's why you're going to engage them in conversation. Find out what they do. Find out why they're at the event. When you find these things out, you are filtering yourself. You are filtering, hey, do I want to bring them into my funnel? Or do I want to just help them, introduce them to somebody that can help them?
Right.
Again, be the connector. Be the connector,
because when you do that, you're not losing a potential client. That person was never your potential client. What you're doing is you're gaining a partner. You're gaining someone who is going to go out there and say, man, Barry and Catherine, they didn't do what I needed them to do. They didn't, that's not their area of expertise. P.S. Don't lie and say, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do this. Say yes to opportunity. Say yes without knowing quite sure how you're going to accomplish it, because the road will be open. The path will be laid out for you if you say yes enthusiastically, but don't say yes to something you damn well know you cannot do
or have no interest in doing.
Yeah.
Bringing in a client just for the sake of bringing them in for the cash flow, if it's something that you don't do, that you're not good at,
right,
isn't in your wheelhouse, that serves no one.
That's right. If somebody came up to us and said, can you design my logo and my website? And no.
Nope, but we sure can work you through the feel of your logo, the feel of your brand, what the website should accomplish. We can walk you through that, but we cannot build it for you. We cannot design the logo for you. That's not in our wheelhouse. However, let us introduce you to somebody that can.
So know people, have people in your Rolodex, have people among your top vendors, top providers that you can say, that's not what I do. This is how I can help you, either before you go to this person or after you go to this person. Our dear friend and mentor, Jay Facette, says it best. Are you upstream or are you downstream from somebody? So do I serve the client? Do I have a product or service that the client needs first and then they go to Barry? Or does Barry have a product or service that the client needs first and then they come to me? So figure that out and maybe partner up with those people.
Absolutely. You want to have those affiliations, so what we call JV opportunities, joint ventures. So when I'm done with I shouldn't say when I'm done, not when my client has come through our program, has accomplished what they've wanted to accomplish, and they're at the point where we can't help them anymore.
Right. They need something else.
They would need something else, and that's what we call somebody downstream. I'm going to send them downstream from me, who now they could pick up where we left off.
The great example is the logo and the website. You know, we will help you define who is your ideal client. What is it that you sell? It's not a widget. It's not a widget. It's not a product or a service. You sell a solution. You know, what should your logo feel like? Who are you trying to attract with the logo? Who are you trying to attract with the website? What information does the website need? What is the best way for you to get your message out there? Okay, we're done. Here you go. And we send them downstream to a website designer, to an SEO person, to a logo designer. That is how you develop partnerships, and partner up, maybe bring those people with you to the event.
Absolutely. And another tip for when you're at the event, after every break or each day, go sit at a different table.
Oh yeah.
At lunchtime, sit with different people. You want to meet as many people as you can. And by sitting with somebody else, you're going to start up a conversation. Don't do it when the speaker is talking on stage. That's rude.
That's rude.
But on breaks, at lunch, it's a great time to stir up the conversation, meet somebody new, find out how you can help them, maybe how they can help you.
Yeah.
Again, make the connections, stay in contact afterwards. If it's a great connection for you, stay in contact. And I don't mean just throw them onto your email list.
Oh gosh, no. No spamming, no selling.
Period.
No spamming, no selling. No spam. No sell.
Can I put them on my email list?
No, not unless. Should they, for example, all right, full disclosure, go to createmyavatar.com and download the avatar worksheet and understand who your ideal high-paying client is. Full disclosure, you're going to be on our email list.
And here's the neat thing. There's always an unsubscribe button.
Always an unsubscribe button.
Of course, I don't know why they unsubscribe. It makes you cry a little.
It does make me cry a little bit, but it's okay. If you don't love it, just don't subscribe. It's okay. Seriously, don't take people's business cards and just put them on your email list. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and maybe send them a thank you card, send them an email. It was great to meet you. If you have their address, send out cards. We love send out cards.
Oh, absolutely.
www.cohencoaching.com/resources. I might as well do a plug. Hey, I'm so cool.
Okay.
But
That's why
seriously,
I married you.
Thank you. Something along those lines where you can send a card to someone, where you can send them a little green. That's unexpected. Everybody's going to expect an email, but if you get their address and you send them a little card, hey, it was great meeting you. Maybe take a picture of the two of you, do a selfie, and send them a card with a little selfie on it. They will keep that card with your information forever. So you can work with us. You can work with your local send out cards person. Get on that program, man. That is like
Absolutely.
the bomb diggity. And if you really like somebody, send them the brownies.
You can send brownies through send out cards.
Oh
They're
my
so
God.
good.
They're so good. So good. Anyway, so
some other tips for going to an event, whether it's a 1 day, a 1 hour, 3 day, we're at a 3 day event.
we're at a 3-day.
If you notice, we're dressed up.
Yeah.
I got a tie on, nice shirt, even have collarbones in there to keep my collar
nice.
straight. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So on our other videos, you see me, I'm usually wearing a nice polo shirt. When you're going to events, dress the part.
That's important. Well, talk about the speaker and how she's dressed.
Well, the speaker here, for those that don't know, it's Jane M. Powers. That's the event that we're at. And she is leather boots. That's her look. Oh, it's almost hippie-ish. Almost.
It's almost punk. No, punk.
Stylish, punkish, hippie-ish.
Okay.
But anyway, that's
not hippie. It's not hippie. He's a boy. It's not hippie. It's the stylish punkish. So she's got the leather boots. She has the leather pants on. She's got a cool jacket and a great bright color shirt underneath.
So that's her brand.
That's her brand.
And
this is our brand.
Yeah, our brand. When we get, and we are going up on stage today. So whenever you're at an event and there's a possibility of being in front of the room.
Oh yeah.
always, always, always dress a little better than you normally would. You need to make the impression, depending on your business. We are business coaches.
Right.
So this says business right here.
Right.
Uh,
We have our dear friend RJ Redden is here, and she is the queen of all things bot.
She'll be
and
on a future episode
she'll
of
be
our
on
show.
a future episode, but her whole thing is ninja bots. You know, those bots that come in your messenger and on your phone. And so she is dressed ninja. That's her brand. That is who who she is. She has a cape, she has goggles, and she's a ninja. She's a ninja warrior when it comes to bots, and that's who she is, and that's how she dresses. So who you are, who your brand is, who you're trying to attract, createmyavatar.com. That's how you're going to dress, because those people will be attracted to you. It matters. What you look like matters. Your mother was right. Are you going out looking like that? Your mother was right.
But be you.
Be you.
Always, always be you. There are some people here that look different, but that's their brand. That's who they are. And the people that they want to attract are attracted by that look.
Absolutely.
So understand that. Who are you trying to attract, and are they attracted to you, the way you're dressed, the way you look, the way you walk, the way you talk?
So the funnel here is the event. The event becomes an instrument of putting people into your funnel. Remember, the funnel is the way you bring people into your world and lead them on a journey.
Oh, I didn't know that you were leading me on. So you bring them into your funnel. They're coming into your world. You're leading them on a journey. Your prospects, your clients, you're leading them on a journey all the way through to your high ticket item.
That's right.
So always keep the end in mind, but don't skip steps. If you skip steps, you're going to lose them. Your funnel's going to look like a colander.
That's right. Now the steps may go really, really fast. You may meet, date, marry all in one day, or the steps may go slowly, which is the follow-up part. So you've come to the event, you have met people, you put them into your funnel. You are going to guide them through who you are, what you do, and how you can serve them. That's the funnel part.
Keeping in touch with them, making contact, that the follow-up part, that's the one that everyone drops the ball on.
Oh my gosh.
That. I shouldn't say most people drop the ball on that.
That's right.
And those that do follow up don't do it enough.
Usually.
What you're going to find is the most successful entrepreneurs out there don't stop trying to contact a prospect after 2 attempts. 1 phone call, 2 phone calls, a message, a text, whatever. You have to do it more. 5 to 10 touches.
That's right.
And different experts will say different things, but know that it's more than 2 touches, 2 contact points for you to close the sale.
So here's the most important thing. Remember, we said no spamming and no selling. So there's no spamming, there's no selling. You're developing a relationship. Barry, Catherine, if I can't put them on my email list, how do I follow up with them?
Well, there's a lot of things you can do. How about commenting on Facebook?
Or LinkedIn,
depending on where they are, or Instagram, whatever it is on social media. You can send an email. You can make a phone call. You can
an individual email, an individual phone call.
Just throwing them on your list is not follow-up.
Nope.
So yeah, individual, personalized. Like Catherine said, great to meet you. Make it personal. Make sure they know.
A card.
Yeah, a card is fantastic. Send out cards, cohencoaching.com/resources. Hey,
might as well plug it.
Yeah. Again, make it personal, and I'll give you an example. I got an email yesterday from somebody that was following up with me, and I know that I'm just on their list. They don't actually know me, but it was such a generic email. Hey,
Gnats. Sorry. We're outside.
Hey, yeah, the email was something to the effect of, hey, I researched your company and I know we can do some business together. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Oh.
That is such a generic email. if you research my company, tell me something specific.
Yeah.
That's not just on the homepage of my website.
That's right. If you know, look them up on LinkedIn, look at their website, look at the the stuff that they put out, the content that they put out there, and really get to know them. The other one is you know, when people know when it's generic because they say something. We were invited onto a podcast, and they listed all these things about their podcast that had nothing to do with us. Like,
but they said we would be a great fit for their show.
I mean, seriously, nothing to do with us. It was like, you know, it was a podcast for lawyers. We don't know legal.
Yeah, we've had
crazy.
others where the podcast, and the most recent one, the podcast was about both religion and politics. We don't talk about that in our business.
No,
our religion, our politics are our business. We don't go onto platforms, whether they're in agreement with our beliefs or not. We don't go onto those platforms to talk business.
Now, if that's what you do, get onto those podcasts. If that's who your audience is, get onto those podcasts. If you're a commentator, if you're, you know, whatever, that's where you belong. That's not where we belong. And if you're looking for people who do that, do your homework. Spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes cyber stalking them, please. Everything you need to know about people is out there. Everything. Cyber stalk them.
Absolutely is. So that is what you do at events.
What you do at events. You want to get here early. You want to act like the host or the hostess. Introduce yourself to people. Ask them questions. They will think that you are an absolute genius if you're asking them questions, because who do people want to talk about?
Themselves. Be of service.
Be of service. Hey, who can I introduce you to? Who did you want to meet? What was your intention for this? Know your own intention for being at that event. Hang out at events where your tribe hangs out, or the people who interact with your tribe hang out. Don't spam, don't sell, but do make connections, follow up with people, make time to speak one-to-one at the event, or make time to have a Zoom call one-to-one and get to know each other. Put them in your funnel, and you'll have different funnels. The funnel where, you know, you're talking more, the funnel where you're doing more stuff. Put them in your funnel and follow the freak up. Follow up people.
I think you made your point.
I think I did.
All right. So that is our episode for today. Thank you for watching and listening. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, which is Funnels and Follow Up, our group. Go ahead, like that so you could always know what's going on. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We love subscriptions.
And the little bell.
Oh, yeah. There's a little bell to get reminders when something new comes up.
There's a little bell.
So, yeah. And so you'll always know when we're live. And of course, on the podcast, subscribe, whether it's iTunes or Google Play Music or Stitcher or wherever we're at.
That's right. And until next time, do business your way, but do business.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
Bye.